In the last class we discussed the Gemara in Erchin, Tezayim and Beis. Why is it that a person needs to have every 40 days Yisurim, and if they don't, if they haven't been afflicted in 40 days, they lost their portion in the world to come? And specifically, why does the Gemara choose 3 examples of Yisurim, places where there's a mitzvah of Simcha, with your clothing, with your wine, with your money? Why is it? What's that all about? What's that all about? So I believe we can suggest as follows. This is what Chazal, a very deep message that Chazal were coming to tell us. Rav Chatzkel Levenstein writes in his Sefer on Emunah something extremely powerful. He says like this: if you would take all the pleasure possible in this world, from the creation, from Adam Rishon until today, you would take everything of pleasure and you would put it in a basket and roll it up and make one pill out of it, and then swallow it. Can you imagine all the pleasures? The ski trips, the houses, the yachts, the food, things that we won't mention here, all the pleasures that a person could possibly have, and roll it up in a pill and swallow it. Says Rav Chatzkel Levenstein, it wouldn't even be be'ain. It would pale in the light of a millisecond in the world to come. And why is that? Because Olam Haba offers us infinite pleasure. Right? In this world, the best we can have is a finite pleasure. I once had a Talmud in the Koilel. Right? He told me every night I eat an entire package of hot dogs, 14 hot dogs. I said, Plony, he said, don't eat 14 hot dogs. Get it down to 13, 12, 11. Weed yourself off of these hot dogs. Any event, right? One comedian once said, I love animal guts, right? That's what they put in hot dogs. Maybe it's gotten a little healthier. But we should, no. 14 hot dogs. There is actually a guy, remember we did a tshuva on that last year, who ate like 65 hot dogs in 8 minutes or something. He broke the world record. But again, how pleasurable could that possibly be? It's finite, right? The pleasure of Olam Haba is infinite pleasure. It's a spiritual pleasure. L's'aneg el Hashem. And Reb Revda used to say from Rav Chatzkel Levenstein, when you heard Rav Chatzkel Levenstein saying the words, he would say the word Olam Haba. He said he was there already. He was living there. It was a reality by him. So that's the difference between Olam Hazeh and Olam Haba, right? But there's a problem, right? Is that wine is gishmak. Wine, food is gishmak. Clothing is gishmak. Money is gishmak. All these things. And we could temporarily be fooled and think that maybe the purpose of this world is really money, right? We have very rich people like Bill Gates and and others. Who was this, Elon Musk, right? The people who are 50 billion and over, right? They have a lot of money, right? We could think maybe the purpose of the world is money. Have as much money as possible, and that is real pleasure, and that is really Olam Haba, is money, or food, or clothing, whatever it might be. And the answer is that is a mistake. It's a mistake, right? It's a mistake. The purpose of this world is not to have $50 billion, right? Okay, if you have it, then you should give to worthy institutions, right? Could send you the address for our coal contributions. If you have beautiful clothing, wear it. If you have food, you can enjoy it. But it's not the purpose of this world. This world, pleasure is finite. In the next world, pleasure is infinite. The tachlis, the purpose of this world, is to get to the world to come. As the Mesil Sharm writes, that ha'olam hazeh prozer l'olam haba. Hiskin atzmecha prozer. When you're in the hallway of a house, it's the time to fix your tie, adjust your hat, your jacket. You're getting ready. As the Chavetz Chaim said once, someone came to his house and he saw he had very austere furniture, austere settings, a little table, a little chair. He said, you're the biggest rabbi in the world and this is how you live? He said, why don't you have your furniture with you? He said, I'm traveling. He said, I'm also traveling. I'm traveling through this world, and therefore, I don't need to have a big house and fancy furniture. Right? Now, Chazal tell us, right, that some things are marchivan daito shel adam. They give a person more peace of mind. a beautiful wife, a beautiful home, right? It's good. These things are not bad. A person has a beautiful home, a beautiful spouse, right? It's not bad, but it's not the purpose. Avraham Avinu, he's crossing the river and he's about to enter a place which is shtufei zima, full of immorality. And he realized, wow, my wife is beautiful. He'd never seen her before. He never looked at her before. That wasn't his purpose. That wasn't his goal. Yeah, it wasn't his goal. It shouldn't be our goal in life to have these things, right? But if we have them, we can enjoy them. Anyway, in any event, this is, I believe, the deeper message that Chazal are coming to imbue in us, right? By suggesting you serve in these areas. It's good to have pleasure. Pleasure is good. It's a good thing. We're supposed to enjoy life. But once and every 40 days, we need a reset. We need a reset. We need Yisurim. We need to have difficulties in these areas or other areas so that we understand that this is not the purpose of life. Not money, not wine, and not clothing. Right? And this is the deeper message. There's more to say, and B'ezrat Hashem, in the next year, we'll try to sum it up. But food for thought, right? You have beautiful clothing, you have a lot of money, you have a lot of wine, you have a wine cabinet with Cabernet and other things, right? It's good. Enjoy it, as they say in Israel, B'tei Avan. Enjoy the Gashmias. But we discussed in the last year, how do you enjoy it? That's a different question. But for sure, don't indulge. This is what the Yisurim are coming to tell us. It's not the purpose. It's important. It helps, but it's not the purpose. We'll speak more about this in the final class of Man King Torah.